Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It would seem Prey has been a bit of a smash hit success over on Hulu. Not what I was expecting at all. I was expecting it to, I guess, sort of be a bit of a bomb on Hulu. Direct to streaming is never good. But this, the most watched Hulu premiere ever. I don't know what that as a record tells us, or is it even good? Because, and what I mean by that is that how many Hulu premieres have there been? How many Hulu premieres of this franchise nature have there been? To my knowledge, not an awful lot. But, you know, in retrospect, like, I really enjoyed this film. I know some people have their issues with it. But I look at it from the perspective of, you know, I had a good time with it. And I guess word of mouth has been very strong, and that's why it's done so well. So let's take a look, shall we, ladies and gents? Hope you're all well today. But yeah, Prey, the most watched Hulu premiere ever. That's quite a record to hold. Assuming we can, you know, work within some metrics that I guess give it that weight anyway. Again, it goes back to what I just said. What Hulu has premiered of this franchise nature. I mean, Predator's a massive, massive property. Admittedly, it's gone downhill as each movie has progressed, but still a huge property. It's been around a long time. It has a big fan base. So yeah, most watched Hulu premiere ever. Excuse me. So shared on 20th Century Studios, Hulu, and Predator social channels. Disney came out and announced that Prey is the most watched Hulu premiere ever, including both TV and movies. So any TV show that they've released, not been as good as this in terms of viewing numbers. We don't know the numbers properly yet, but that's quite a record. The film also was the top premiere ever for Disney Plus under the Star banner internationally. Now I'm not overly sure if it comes under Star in the UK. I mean, it's just on Disney Plus as an app. So yeah, and I just want to take this opportunity as well to say how disappointed I've been in some of the comments coming through. Loads of individuals are like, oh, you know, you shilled for Disney. And it's really disappointing to hear that. Just because I enjoyed a film and you didn't, it doesn't mean I'm a shill. And I feel like it, again, I just think that's a really disappointing mindset to have. You know, I never say that people can't like a film. And I think if we had, you know, more of that mindset between one another, we'd probably have a firmer understanding of why everyone enjoys a film, rather than just that sort of myopic, blinkered view of my way is the highway. It's not the phrase, but you know what I mean. And, you know, I can say till I'm blue in the face that I wasn't paid for the review. I wasn't. But sadly, some people just don't believe you. And I think that's unfortunate. Cue next door neighbour getting some work done. Fantastic. The noise coming through if you can hear that. Anyway, Prey movie is the #1 premiere on Hulu to date, including all film and TV series debuts. It is also the most watched film premiere on Star Plus in Latin America and Disney Plus under the Star banner in all other territories based on hours watched in the first 3 days of its release. I will go so far as to bet that this will still have staying power. I have watched this movie twice now, and I want to... Did I watch it twice? I watched it 3 times. Twice or 3 times, and I want to watch it again. I had a very good time with this film. It's not perfect, but I want to watch it again. The Deadliest Hunt in History makes history. Prey movie is the #1 premiere on Hulu to date. Have you streamed it yet? And then 20th Century Studios. I like the fact that they got the infrared heat vision. Prey movie is the #1 premiere on Hulu to date, and just the same kind of thing. And this is just all that they've released. Now, obviously, we don't have official watch numbers, as Hulu does not share them. And this is the thing, it's difficult to go by which metric this is. But it seems Prey has been quite a strong showing for the streaming platform, with glowing critical reaction and social media buzz through the weekend. Film maintains a 92% certified fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Not that it means anything, but it's actually the highest rated Predator film ever on Rotten Tomatoes. And I'm sure some people will go, well, that's because it's woke. I understand. Again, I think that's disappointing, but it is what it is. Now it says we'll have more to look forward to with Hulu, both an Alien series and film in the works, and this is true. You know, it's disappointing to see two such great franchises, I guess, go over to streaming. You know, Alien. It is disappointing to see Alien go to streaming. I'm sure most people can agree with that. But maybe this is the breath of fresh air that the franchises need to actually breathe properly and grow and become something less commercialized. And they can do that on streaming, I guess. It's a bittersweet moment. There you go, that's the phrase, bittersweet. Because Alien was never commercial anyway, and yet did very, very well in theatres. Same as Predator, not commercial, but did very, very well. And I think sadly, because these franchises did well, they became a victim of their own success and became commercialized. You know, the franchise owners wanted to milk the cash cow, get away from what made them as good as they were initially. But maybe, just maybe, streaming is the way forward that can breathe new life into these franchises. Much needed life as well, might I add. Because these franchises do have staying power. They've stayed around for a long time for a good reason, ladies and gents. But let me know what you guys think down below. Did you enjoy this movie? Do you agree with me that the future of these franchises, sadly, may belong on streaming? And don't get me wrong, I would have loved to have watched Prey in theatres. Genuinely, I would have thought that the sound design was great on this film. Really good. And I think, and I'm lucky, like I've got a surround sound, you know, like a Sonos system. And it was great on that. But I don't think it would have compared to the theatres. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Cheers, guys. Take care. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out my Teespring store. Supporting the channel via this way does go a long way. But also, not only that, you do get to wear some awesome merch. These are one-of-a-kind designs designed for me by my graphic designer. We, of course, have our Clown World line, which is in mugs, hoodies, t-shirts. We've got Space Jeebus. And then for something a little bit different, we, of course, have right down at the bottom right here, we have our Pulsar GTIR. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out and supporting my second channel, which is Car Nonsense. This is a vlog and car channel. You can find links to this in the description box, along with my Teespring. Please do consider supporting.